Kumar. The story name is Crow and Fox. Once upon a time, there was a crow. He had a piece of meat. A hungry fox came there. His mouth watered when he saw the piece of meat. He thought a plan to get it. He praised the voice of crow. Fox said him to sing a song. When the crow opened his mouth to sing, the piece of meat fell down. The fox ate it and went away. The moral of the story is be aware of flatter. If you like my video, is vote for me.
My name is Parikumari. First, my story name is The Golden Eggs. A farmer had a magical goose. It laid one golden egg. Farmer used to sell that golden egg in the market. Moral: don't too greedy.
Good morning, respected teachers and all my dear friends. My name is Ritu Mishra, class 2A. My story name is The Thirsty Crow. There was a crow which very thirsty. He searched for water everywhere. At last he saw a water pot near a well. He looked inside in the pot. There was very little water in the pot. The crow saw some stones nearby. He threw off a plant. He picked up some stones. He put them one by one into the pot. The water level in the pot came up. The crow drank water and flew away happiness. Moral of story: if their very problem has a solution, if we look, don't give up. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Anushka Kumari, class 3A. Going to a short story with a good moral. My story name is Fox and the Fox and the Crow. Once upon a time, there was a crow. He had a piece of a meat. He mouth wanted. When he swayed the piece of a meat, he threw off a plane to get. He proceeded. Voice of a crow. Voice of a crow. Moral of this story: beware of flatter. If you like my video, please vote for me.
Good morning, respected principal ma'am, teachers and my dear friend. I am Vaishnavi from class 3rd A. The name of my story is Rapunzel. Rapunzel wanted to be free, but she was stuck. She was locked in a tall tower by a witch and never allowed to go. Rapunzel would reading books and bird song. She had dream destination land and she knew that one day would be set free. The moral of the story: wait for your time. Thank you. If you like my video, please vote for me.
Good morning, everyone. I am Mayank from class 3B. Is going to narrate a short story and a good moral. The name of my story is The Hare and a Tortoise. Once a hare and a tortoise lived in a forest. The hare was very proud of his fast speed. He made fun of the tortoise for his slow speed. The tortoise challenged the hare to have a race with him. The hare accepted the challenge. The race started and Crow was referee. The hare ran very fast. The tortoise was left behind. The hare stopped to take rest under a tree. He fell asleep. We saw a tortoise. The tortoise was him and reached the winning point. The hare wake up and ran as very fast. He saw the tortoise was already at the winning point. Tortoise won the race. Moral of the story is slow and steady wins the race. Thank you. If you like my video, vote for me. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Arcade Pathak of class 3A. The story name is How the Rabbit Reached the Moon. It is very old story of three friends: a rabbit, monkey, and a fox. His friendship got too far away, and Lord Buddha also. Lord Buddha think to take examination of three friends. Then Lord Buddha come near the monkey, and monkey relaxing on the shady of branch tree.
Then monkey come near the Lord Buddha and said, "How can you help you, sir?" Lord Buddha said, "I am very hungry. Please give me food." Then monkey said, then monkey going to the tree and collecting some mangoes and give him Lord Buddha. Then Lord Buddha going. Then fox come near the Lord Buddha and said, "How can you help you, sir?" Lord Buddha said, "I am very hungry. Please give me food." Then fox going near the lake and collecting some fishes and give to the Lord Buddha. And Lord Buddha walk and he saying rabbit, and rabbit said, "How can you help you, sir?" Lord Buddha said, "I am very hungry. Please give me food." Then rabbit said, "I have no food. I have only eating grass." Then rabbit said to her friend, collecting some firewood. Then he collect some firewood and then fired. And then rabbit jumped on the fire. Then Lord Buddha catch him and said, "We help each other. It a good habit, but not hurt on their own." The moral of the story is, we help each other. It a good habit, but not hurt on their own. Thank you. If you like my video, please vote for me.
Very good.
Good morning, all of you. I am Aryan Kumar from Standard 3. The name of the story is The Elephant and the Ant. There was a dream elephant who troubled small animals every day. One day, the elephant was on the hill and spreads water to the poor ants. One day, the ants were to teach him a lesson. The ant was under the elephant's trunk and started biting him. The elephant was only cloud of pain. The elephant realized his mistake. The elephant approaching the ants. The moral of the story is, be humble, be kind to the small animals. Thank you. If you like the story, please vote for me.
Good morning, respected principal, sir, teacher, and all my dear friends. I am Ria of class 3B is going to narrate a short story with a good moral. The name of my story is The Dog and the Bone. Once there was a dog who wandered the streets night and day in search of food. One day he found a big juicy bone and he immediately gargled it in his mouth and took it home. On his way home he crossed a river and saw another dog with a bone in its mouth. He wanted that bone for himself too, but as he opened his mouth, the bone he was beating fell into the river and sank. That night he went home hungry. Moral of story: if we always envy others what we already have, just like the right. Thank you. If you like my video, please vote for me. Good morning, everyone. Respected director, sir, principal, ma'am, and all my dear friends. I am Gopal from Standard 4A. I am going to narrate a story with a good moral. My story name is The Woodcutter and His Axes. Once upon a time, a woodcutter went to a forest and cut down her trees. She was accidentally fell out her axe in the river. She was very sad and sit at the bank of the river. The god of the river visible in his face. The woodcutter said his story. God of the river said, "I have to help you find their axe." The god of river invisible in the river. The god of river backed him with a golden axe. The woodcutter said, "It was not my axe." The god of the river again visible in the river. The god of the river back with the iron axe. The woodcutter said, "It was not my either." The god of the river visible again and again. The god of the river back with the woodcutter's axe. The woodcutter said, "It was my axe." The moral of the story: honesty is the best policy in the world. Thank you. If you like my video, please vote for me.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Paridhiraj from Standard 4B. I tell us a story. The story name is Naughty Girl. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who was very naughty. She always made trouble for others and never listened to her elders. One day she ran away from house and got lost in forest. A kind lady found her and helped her find her way back soon. The little girl learned her lesson and was never naughty again. The moral of the story is it's always good to obey your elders, otherwise you may end up in big trouble. If you like my video, please vote for me. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Satakshi Sekhar from Standard 5B. My story name is The Greedy Dog. Once a dog found a bone in the forest. He held the bone in his mouth. As he crossing a stream, he looked into the water and saw another dog holding a bone in his mouth. He went the other bone also. So he barked at the dog. As he opened his mouth to bark, bone fell into the water. He lost the bone. It was not another dog in the water. It was his own reflection. The greedy dog had learned a lesson. Moral of his story: be should not be greedy. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Aradhya Gupta from Standard 6A and I belong to Gautam House. Today I am here to narrate a story education. Once upon a time, there are two boys living in a town. One is very educated and rich, whose name is Mohit. The second one, who is not very educated and rich, but good in physical activities, whose name is Mahir. One day, a competition held in town. Both boys get participate in this competition. The Mahir thinks he is very wise and he can do anything, but Mohit do not think anything and he concentrate in competition. Now it's time for competition. Both boys play very well, but it's time for physical activities. Mohit does everything, but Mahir get win. Moral of the story is education is important, but along with education, physical activities is also important. If you like my video, please support me.
Good morning, everyone. I am Ananya Kumari from Standard 6A and belong to Group Gautam. And first of all, thank you to every SDPS family who gave me this golden opportunity to perform my story on the stage. So let's start the story. Who is happy? Once upon a time, there was a dense forest and a crow lived in it. One day, the crow goes to the lake to find some food, but he saw some swans. They were swimming on the lake. The crow thinks that how beautiful the swan are. The crow asked from one swan, "Wow, how beautiful you are. If you are the most beautiful, then you will be the most happiest." The swan replied, "Yes, I am beautiful, but not that much how much parrot is. It has two colors in it, and I only have one color." The next day, the crow goes to the parrot and asks the same thing that he asked from the swan. "Wow, how beautiful you are. If you are the most beautiful, then you will be the most happiest." The parrot replied, "No, I'm not the most happiest and beautiful, because more beautiful than me is peacock. As it is multicolored and I have only two colors in me." So the next day, the crow flew half of the jungle in the search of peacock because there was not any peacock in the jungle. But when he found the peacock, he asked the same thing. "Wow, how beautiful you are. If you are the most beautiful, then you will be the most happiest." The parrot said one thing that the crow seemed that how foolish he had been. The peacock said, "I am beautiful, but my beauty is my danger, because I am beautiful. So people cage me and put me in the zoo. But people leave you as a ugly and black bird, so you have freedom and happiness." The moral of the story is no one's beauty can be his or her happiness. Be happy in everything you have. Thank you. If you like my performance, please vote for me.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gulabi Singh. I read in class 6B. My group is Gautam. My story is The Right Bride. So let's start. As a young shepherd knew has three beautiful girls. She could not decide to whom he should marry. When she sought his mother advice, she told him to invite for dinner and observe how they cut the cheese. One girl at the rind while other cut the rind, leaving the edible cheese. And third and last girl remove the correct amount of rind and leave the edible of cheese instead. And the mother knew her sure. She is right one to whisper to my son ear. Thank you. If you are like my video, please vote me.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Princey Raj from Standard 6B. Today I am telling you a story. First of all, I want to thank to SD Public School to give me this golden opportunity. My story name is The Act of Kindness. Short moral story. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Lily. Lily was always very kind and helpful to everyone. One day, Lily at Sarah's place, she noticed that Sarah looking sad because he lost her favorite toy. Lily decided to help her friend. After a long search, finally Lily found the toy. Sarah decided to thank to Lily and grateful to such a caring friend. The people started helping on each other and showing kindness in our daily lives. The moral of the story is kindness can make a big difference in our daily lives, just like Lily. Thank you. If you like my video, please vote for me.
Good morning to all of you. My name is Aditya Raj from Standard 7th A. My story is about the true friends. Once there were two friends, a squirrel and a puppy. They used to live and play together. The squirrel was very sporty and always won the game. The squirrel was very sporty and always won the game. The squirrel was very sporty and always won the game. The puppy felt bad and thought of no use. One day it started raining heavily. The squirrel was in high spirits and they tried to antics, but it suddenly lost his balance and fell in the rainwater. He called her friend for help. The puppy came to his rescue. The squirrel climbed on the puppy's back and reached a safe place. He thanked his friend for saving his life. Moral: always build confidence in yourself. Everyone is unique in his own way. If you like my video, please support my. Thank you.
Morning everyone, my name is Shivam Kaur from Standard 7. My story is about a greedy snake. Once a snake wandering in the forest, he saw a mouse wheel. On the way he entered it. There were 7 rats in that wheel. He ate all the rats one by one out of the grid. But when he come out of the wheel, he found it difficult to crawl. When he got tired, he stopped it. Then threw what to do know? At the same time, an eagle saw the snake ate after killing him. Moral of the story: it is not good credit for anything moral than what we need.
Good morning, everyone. Firstly, I am very thankful to respected director sir and all the teacher who giving me a golden opportunity to speak. I am Priyanshu Singh from Standard 7B. Today I am here to tell you a story about world is a mirror. So let's start. Once there was a museum in which there was a room which was made up of mirror. Its wall, roof and even its floor was made up of mirror. One day, the take care of that museum forgot to lock the back door of that museum that lead directly to that mirror room. A dog was roaming near that museum and by mistake entered that mirror room. When dog was in the middle of that room and he saw his reflection from all the side and thought of it, there was a whole pack of dogs surrounding him from all the side. Seeing this, dog got scared and started to bark on its own reflection. Because of mirror dog echo bark after hitting at mirror and dog got magnified. Next morning, when museum guard entered that mirror room, he found a lifeless body of a dog. There was no one to harm that dog, but it died by fighting by its own reflection. The moral of this story is world is act like a big mirror. Everything that is happen around us is a reflection. So just ignore it and always up with reality. Thank you. If you like my story, please like my video.
Good morning, everyone. I am Pariniti Kumari from Standard 7B. I belong to Gautam House. I would like to start. Once there was a poor boy who spent his days going door to door for selling his newspaper. One day, as he was walking on his route, he started feeling low and weak. The boy was starving, so he decided to ask for food when he came to the next door. And the boy asked for food but was denied every time until the door of a girl. When boy asked for a glass of water, but seeing his poor state, the girl come back with a glass of milk. The boy asked for how much owed her for the milk, but she refused the payment. Years later, the girl, now a grown woman, fell sick. She went from doctor to doctor, but no one was able to cure her. Finally, she went to the best doctor in the town. Doctors spent months to treat her until she finally cured. Despite her happiness, the girl was afraid and she could not ever to pay any bill. But when hospital handed her the bill, it reads, "David is full in the glass of milk." Now, the moral of the story is no good deed goes unrewarded. If you like my videos, please vote for me. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Khushi Rani from Standard 8A. I belong to Gautam House. First of all, I would like to thank the school authority who gave me this chance to participate in this competition. And I would also like to thank my English teacher who guided me. I am very excited to present you all a story named A Wise Old Woman. Ma'am, can you please help me? Let's start. Once upon a time, there was a rich old woman in a village who had lost her eyesight due to an accident. So she went to a nearby doctor and consulted him. But the doctor was very greedy and he planned to fool the old lady. As the old lady could not see anything, the doctor took all the precious things from her house, one after the other. When the old lady got back her eyesight, she found about the doctor's action and she did not pay the doctor's fee. When questioned by the doctor, she replied, "I told you that I want to see like before, but I am unable to see all my precious things. My house seems empty. Then how can I pay you the fee when I cannot see like before?" The doctor realized what the old woman wanting to say, and he returned whatever he had stolen. The old woman now paid him the fee as promised. So, the moral of the story is greed will never give you good results. So, if you like my performance, just vote for me. Thank you very much.
A very true quote is said by Alexander Trenford that the greatest teachers are those who tell students where to look but don't tell them what to see. Well, good morning everyone. I am Anshupriya from class 8B and I belong to Gautam House. And I think that you all must have estimated from my quote that my today's story is going to be about a teacher and a student. The title of my story is The Dedication of Eklavya. Before starting the story, I really want to thank SDPS authority for giving me this chance to present this story before you all. Let's start. About thousands of years ago, in a dense forest of Kingdom Hastinapur lived Eklavya, son of a tribal chief. Eklavya's aim in life was to become the finest archer in the world. He hoped to become a disciple of the great sage Dronacharya and reached his Gurukul. On reaching, he said, "Dronacharya, I am Eklavya, son of a tribal chief. Please accept me as your disciple and teach me the wonderful art of archery." Dronacharya refused to teach him due to his low caste of birth. Suddenly, from somewhere, Arjun, who was Drona's disciple, snapped at him. "Dronacharya is a royal teacher, appointed to train us, the princes of the kingdom, not you. Leave from here, Eklavya." Eklavya was stunned at Arjuna's behavior and Dronacharya's silence. He left from there with a broken heart, but was determined to learn archery. On the very same day, he created a statue of Guru Dronacharya and started practicing archery every day in front of it. Soon, he became an extraordinary archer, superior even to Arjun, Drona's best pupil. When Dronacharya learnt about him, he was afraid that a tribal boy would surpass his best student Arjun. So, he called Eklavya to his Gurukul and said, "Eklavya, I am very happy to know that you are now a skilled archer. And I am also shocked that you have practiced archery in front of my statue. This means that I am your Guru. So, what you will give me as my Guru Dakshina?" Eklavya said, "Anything you want, Guruji." Dronacharya said, "Okay, Eklavya, I demand your right thumb from you as my Guru Dakshina." Everyone in the Gurukul was shocked. But, do you know, without the slightest hesitation, Eklavya cut off his right thumb and presented it to Guru Dronacharya. After that day, he was unable to become the finest archer in the world. But he is always praised for the Guru Dakshina he gave and remembered as a sincere student. Moral of the story: this story teaches us the power of devotion, determination, and self learning. Thank you for listening. If you like my story, please vote for me.
Good morning to everyone. I am Saloni Kwani of Standard 8B. I belong to Gautam House. Today I want to tell about a moral story, that is the fox and the woodcutter. Once upon a time, some hunters were chasing a fox. The fox saw a woodcutter and asked him for help. Please hide me, kind woodcutter. The fox said. Woodcutter told the fox to go into his house. Soon the hunters come. They asked the woodcutter, did you see a fox? The woodcutter said no, but pointed to his house. The hunters did not know why the woodcutter pointed and they went away. After a while, the fox came out of the house. The fox did not say thank you. The woodcutter got angry and asked, why do you not say thank you? I want to thank you, the fox said, but I saw your signal to the hunters. Your words do not match your action. Moral of the story: you should speak and act some kindly. Thank you.
Good morning to all of you, my respected teachers, and all my dear friends. We often heard about great peoples, their sacrifices, their hard work, their personality, and many other things. And as far as I can think, everyone wants to be successful. But anyone become truly successful after achieving his or her ambition. In this world, where setbacks and failures are the inevitable part of the journey, a person's unwavering determination and unrelenting passion could convert their darkest moment into the catalyst for their greatest triumphs. Always remember, there's not any time limit to pursue any dream. If the calendar says you are old, your heart must says you're just getting started. And then amazing thing can happen. Today, I'm going to make you meet with an old lady who is 89 years old and who proved that age is just a number. But before starting that, let me introduce myself. I am Suti from Standard 9B of SD Public School, Patna. Okay, so the story begins in a college where a professor gave a task to every child that they have to make a friend that they didn't even know. One of the child start finding a student and suddenly a gentle hand touched his shoulder. And when the child turned around, he saw an old lady with wrinkled face. The lady said, "Hi handsome, I'm Rose and I am 89 years old. Can I give you a hug?" The boy smiled at her and accepted it with an enthusiasm. After that, they gossiped with each other for a long time. And the boy again asked something that why you are here at such innocent age at this college. The old lady replied, "I'm here to get married with a rich husband and have a couple of children." The boy again laughed at her and asked seriously. Then Rose replied, "I always have a dream of having college education and now at this college I'm just getting that." Finally, at the end of the semester, every student of the college invited Rose to give a speech. She came there, but unfortunately, she dropped her speech cards down on the floor. And frustrated and little embarrassed, Rose leaned into the microphone and said, "Sorry to everyone. I have dropped my speech cards down on the floor. And now, let me just tell you what I know." She began and said, "We don't stop playing because we are old. We grow old because we stop playing. There are only 4 secrets to stay young: being happy, achieving success, always find happiness in everything, and won't let your dreams down. Because when you don't achieve your dreams,
then at that time you truly dies. And there are many people around us who are die and just roaming around us. So always do something productive, because there's a huge difference between growing old and growing older. Because when you don't do any productive thing, then you grow older. And that's why always do productive thing. Rose ended her speech by a song, and finally, at the last of the year, after 1 week of graduation, Rose died peacefully in her sleep. Over 2,000 students attended the funeral of the wonderful woman who proved or who taught that it's never too late to do anything that you can. It just needs a change in your mindset. This is all about my story, and I hope this story send you something. Till then, thank you to everyone. Hello and very warm morning to all of you. I am Kushiraj of Standard 9B from SD Public School, Patna. Every student who is present here, this is story for you. It may show you that part of your life. So today I am going to narrate a story of a boy who gave fully attention only a single things that become a god. It may also show you that education is the most important of our life. So without delay, let's start to my story. Once upon a time, a boy born in Lumni in noble family. His mother died after 6 days his birth. His father name was Sudrodhan, who was a great king of Kapilvastu. His father desired his son become a great king of Kapilvastu. But his son never shown trust to become a great king. Then he also engaged to inquiry knowledge. After some period of time, his father, his son become a marriage with Yasodhara. His father want to live very simple life, but curiosity of a boy to day by day know about human life and surrounding. At the age of 29 years, he left home to gain knowledge. After struggling 13 years, he enlightenment. During that period, he meet various teachers. Then teachers, he get knowledge under the people tree near the Falgu river in Bodh Gaya. After 49 days, he he fully enlightened to continuously mediate. Then body gets enlightened. Then a boy who started teaching knowledge to everywhere around the earth. When every world to known as the Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha means Tathagat. So we can understand that a common boy who is fully attention only a single things that become a god. So moral of this story is education is a weapon which used to change the world. Thank you.
Hello everyone, respected teachers, seniors and my dear friends. I am Sonam Piria from class 9th B of SD Public School, Patna. Today my story is about friendship. As a student, I have always been taught about study, courses and syllabus. But today, apart from this, I want to tell you about a special person which everyone have in his or his school. I am talking about our friends. You know, making friends is also important part of our life. We can share anything with our friends, and sometimes we share them those our secrets. We can share with our parents and siblings, and I know this is true. My today's topic is about two best friends who will tell us the real meaning of friendship. So let me start my story. Once upon a time, a Buddhist was born as a parrot. The parrot was young, so he started living on a fig tree with other parrots. He made a home on the fig tree and began to live there happily. The tree was still young and the parrot was growing upon the tree. One day, when the parrot was sitting on the branch of the tree, became thick with leaves as the with leaves. The parrot was when the sitting on the branch of the tree became thick. As the time passed, the tree became old and stopped giving fruits and ceased living on the tree. All the birds that left tree, all the birds left tree, and all the birds that left tree, and all the birds that tree left, and The old tree asked the parrot why he did not leave it while other had gone. The parrot replied, "You are my friend. You give me tasty fruits and seeds. You are my home. I cannot leave you when he became weak." The question was actually asked by Saka Lord Indra. Saka was pleased with the answer of the parrot and came in its true form. He said to the parrot, "I am pleased with you. We can ask anything that you desire." The parrot asked the Indra to make his friend the tree too young and the fruits and leaves. Indra was very much impressed to the parrot and gave him what he desired. The moral of the story is that we should not leave the side of our friends in bad times. True friends are always with their friends even when the times get tough. Thank you. If you likes my video, if you likes my, thank you. Vote for me.
Respected teachers, seniors, and all dear my friends, good morning. I am Ritesh Kumar Tripathi from standard 9th A. At present, I am feeling very excited because I am going to tell you a very interesting story about a happy prince. The happy prince. The happy prince is a statue of a prince who stand in a city of a square. He is covered in gold and precious gems, but he is not happy. He is suffering of the people. He sees the suffering of the people below. He want to help him. One day, a swallow befriend the prince and agreed to help him. The prince asked the swallow to take his jewelry and gold to the poor and needy. The swallow does so, and the prince happy knowing he has made a difference. However, the prince happiness come at a cost. He become dull and grey, and eventually he did heartbreak, and swallow died too, but not before Prince selflessness. Thank you.
Respected here teachers and all my dear friends, a very good morning to all of you. Myself Madhav from standard 9B. Now I'm here to represent my story. So friends, as we are a Sanatan, so how could we forget about the love and devotion of Lord Ram? Our mothers always give the inspiration of Lord Ram because he was not only a prince of Ayodhya, but he was a great son or a great brother. So it is impossible to depict the whole life story of Lord Ram, but I'm here to try to a short summary about the Lord Ram life journey. So the king Dashrath, who ruled on the Ayodhya, and his third wife had the four sons, the Lord Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, and Shatrudhan. The king loved all his four sons, but their favorite was the elder son, Lord Ram. On the other side, the king Janak, who ruled on the Mithila, he had a one daughter named Sita. The king Janak decided to that person who lived the Rudra bow that are able to the marriage with her daughter Sita. The many warriors are come to perform their performance, but no one can lift the bow. That's the Vishwamitra ordered to the Ram to lift the bow, and the Ram very easily lift the bow, and when we strike the other parts of the bow are divided into the two parts. That time the king decided to the Sita's married with Ram, and after the marriage of Sita and Ram, the king decided to the Ram become a new king of Ayodhya. But that news is not good for his third wife because Mata Kekai want to make her son Bharat become a new king. So Mata Kekai goes to the king and told to send the Ram exile for the 14 year, and Bharat become a new king. So the time comes soon, and the Ram with Mata Sita and Bharat goes for the exile and leave their palace. And in the forest, the Mata Sita were kidnapped by the Ravan. Ravan is the king of Rakshas. And while the escaping of Mata Sita, the Ram meet with Sabri and Hanuman, and Lord Ram discussing the problems about her with Hanuman, and Hanuman agree with to help while the providing of their monkey's army. And with the help of monkey's army, the Lord Ram successfully born on the Ravan. And after the death of Ravan, the Lord Ram is rescuing the Mata Sita to carrying out back for the Ayodhya, and the people were extremely very happy to welcoming the Lord Ram and Mata Sita, so that as they is celebrated as the Diwali. The moral of the story was the Ram play on a idol, the role of an idol person. So that we follow their path and adapting their characteristic in our life, so our life become a very easy to be survived. Thank you.
A very good morning to all of you. My name is Anushka Roy from standard 10th B. I want to narrate a story that is The Professor and His Jar. One day, a philosophy professor once stood up before his class with his large jar and filled up with larger rocks and asked his students, "Is this jar full?" Then the students replied, "Yes, the jar was full." But the professor wanted to prove them wrong. Then he asked again, "Is this jar is full?" Then he poured some small pebbles into it and gave it a bit of shake. So the pebble could disperse themselves and among the larger rocks. Then he asked his students, "Is this jar is full now?" So the students surprisingly, twice thinking, and then take a time and then answer, "Yes, the jar was full." Then to the student surprises, then the professor poured some sand into it and then asked, "Is this jar was full?" And then explained him the jar was full. To the student surprises, the professor then explained the jar. This jar represents your life, and the pebble, the rock, and sands are the things that fill up your life completely. This pebble represents that the small things that are happening in your life, such as maintaining a proper health, spending time with your family and your friends. The rock also represents such things like your hobbies, your job, your house, your friends, your families, and all that. But they are not critical for you to have a meaningful life. They are the small things, such as watching television, browsing your favorite social media sites. These things may come and go. They are not permanent for you to have a meaningful life. They're not essential for your well being. So choose what you want to fill up your life. So choose what you want to fill up your jar wisely. Thank you for your time and consideration.